Hey guys, it's Brittany. So, today's going to be a Dreamtime video, and today I'll be sharing with you this interesting but also scary dream that I've had of Ghost Whisperer. And for those who don't know, I love Ghost Whisperer. It's one of my favorite shows, and it's just something I know I can relate to. And so in this dream, because this was about 2 or 3 months ago, but it wasn't, I wasn't watching Ghost Whisperer at the time, but knowing that I've seen it before, and I think just knowing that I can relate to it. And so one night when I was in a deep sleep, I had this dream about it. So instead of watching it, because I get those dreams where I either watch a show or a movie, but there's times where I'm also in that show or in that movie. So this was that. So I wasn't watching it, I was in it. And so what happened in this dream was, yes, I was in Ghost Whisperer, so I was playing a character of myself, if that makes sense, because knowing that I have this gift, and so I was able to play a character where I can relate to Melinda Gordon, because knowing that I can see and hear of the spiritual realm, and sense them, sense their presence. And so I remember I was actually with her. I played like her friend, I think one of her best friends. And so her and I just got along very well. And of course, I also love Jennifer Love Hewitt. She's just a great actress. So so I love her character. So I can see where me and Melinda, since I was in the show, that we just got along so well, and we just have that in common. And so we were actually just able to talk about the paranormal. We were just able to really, just talk about it, And so we, something happened where there was a clue left for us, and I think there was an address. So when we went there, there was this really old house. It was abandoned, and doors, like the house looked old, like much older. And so yeah, it was not in good shape, but somehow it was still standing in place. And so as we went inside, like doors, like it was quite windy outside, so the windows were like moving and the doors were slamming. So yeah, it was quite creepy. And so just as we were investigating inside this house, it was actually at night. Yeah, it was at night when this happened. And all of a sudden there was this rainstorm, there was thunder and lightning. So I think just when we were trying to figure out what happened, who lived there, and why was the house abandoned, like did it have to do anything that they experienced, anything paranormal, or was it something that happened at the house? And so for anyone who lived there, they decided, okay, I'm not gonna live here anymore. And then we didn't know what kind of history the house had, but we just thought someone must have had abandoned it for a reason. So yeah, I remember as we were, because this was like a 2-story house, and just when we were searching the the downstairs. Yeah, it was getting quite scary because I can hear the wind like howling, whistling, and I can hear rain, I can hear the thunder, and of course there was lightning, there was flashes of lightning. And so at some point, you know, the storm was getting a bit scary, and even the wind. And at some point, just when the storm was getting a little worse, we were starting to hear something. We were hearing, so I think we heard a voice, but the voice just sounded scary when it spoke to us. And I think I saw this, but I think I saw some dolls, and I don't like dolls. So I saw some dolls, and I saw that one of their heads moved. Ugh, that was creepy. And then something happened. I think a spirit, like like an angry spirit was there, and it just slammed the door. And all of a sudden, I think it kind of pushed Melinda out of the way, and I think it was telling us, get out of this house. And just when we were hoping to explore the house more, but at this point we were getting scared because the storm was getting worse, and we heard this voice. I saw this doll's head turn, and all of a sudden this angry spirit, this just pushed Melinda, and all of a sudden I can feel the wind just like I felt like I was being pulled. So I felt like the wind was just like making me feel, you know what I mean, like pulled, like trying to get out of the house. And so I remember we were scared. I mean, we were scared, but at the same time we still felt like, okay, we still want to explore. Like there has to be something in this house that could tell us what happened here, who lived here, and everything. And so I remember Melinda, just as the storm was picking up and getting stronger, Melinda told me, like, okay, we have to get out. Like, whoever's here, there's an angry spirit here, and he does not want us here. And so she was like, okay, we would have to come back another time because the storm's getting worse and the spirit is just getting more angry, since we're here. And so I was like, so I remember telling her, yeah, okay, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm starting to get really scared, and yeah, I want to find out what happened, but I agree. We would just have to come back another day. So since it's already getting worse, we can hear doors slamming upstairs, and since that really startled us, we were like, okay, we're out of here. And so we just ran. We ran, and I think we actually went to her place. So I think I actually spent the night there. So we had time to talk about what happened and just to go there another day to investigate what happened at that house, who lived there, and why was it abandoned. Was it for a good reason, or so yeah, so we were planning to go there another day to investigate. And so yeah, I actually spent the night, but we had time to talk about it, and we also just talked about other things, so at least we had time to just calm down and just not be so scared after what happened. But yeah, so after that, the dream was over and I woke up. But yeah, so yeah, when I woke up, it just felt real. It did. It felt real because I thought it really felt like I was in the show, and that there was this new episode of the show where I was there playing this character where I have the same gift she has, and where we can, and since we have it in common, we also got along well. We were able to just talk about the paranormal, because it's like not everyone can talk about it, because there are those who don't believe it, so they don't talk about it to those who do believe it. But then there are some who do believe it, but they just don't want to talk about it because it just really scares them. And so they just don't. It's like they avoid that subject, because if something is terrifying, of course they don't want to talk about it, which of course is understandable. But it's like for those who do believe it and who can see that, because the spiritual world, is very much real, because not only we are physical beings, but we're spiritual beings as well. And so for those who do have that gift, that there are those who can, talk about it, and can actually handle to talk about it. And I'm one of them. Like, yeah, there's some things that do scare me when it comes to the dark side of it, but at the same time, I know I'm just able to talk about it. But anything that's good of it, like the good side of it, where it's more, where there's light and love and happiness of the good side, then yeah, I can talk about that. But when it comes to something that's really dark and evil, ugh, it terrifies me completely. So yes, that was it for the dream, and that's how it ended. And so, yeah, I gotta say that was a scary dream. It did feel scary though, because of the storm, and there was a lot of wind. It was like whistling, and there was just thunder and lightning. Now, of course, I love rain. I love thunder and lightning. But when it comes to the wind making that howling and whistling sound, that scares me. Like, oh my gosh. So yeah, with all of that going on, it was just making it hard to continue to investigate the house. And plus, with the angry spirit that had pushed her. And since we had decided to leave, but before we left, we hear like doors slamming that were coming from upstairs. So we thought, okay, we're out. Something that's here doesn't want us here, so we left. But yeah, that's just how it ended. But yeah, if I have another interesting dream of Ghost Whisper, then I will definitely share that. So yes, and I just love that show, but it's actually been a while since I've seen it. So I think the last time I watched it was what, maybe, oh, I don't know, I would say maybe 2 years ago, I think, around there. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this dream video, and comment down below if you have seen Ghost Whisper. So that is, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And so for more movie content, reactions, dreams, and the paranormal, subscribe and click on the bell so you'll be notified when I upload. That pumpkin over there. Yes, hope you guys enjoyed this. So yes. So yes, for more movie content, reactions, streams, and the paranormal, subscribe and click on the bell so you'll be notified when I upload. Okay, that pumpkin over there, that wasn't on. Who turned it on, I wonder? Things are getting spooky around here. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. So, that's all for today. And I'll see you at the movies. That's all for today. And I'll see you at the movies.